Next class was religion. It was a subject there in 12th class. When I entered the room, the teacher was sitting in one corner watching two students explaining about synagogues through PowerPoint presentation. I could recollect about synagogues in Kerala as I have done lots of researches about it recently for my YouTube channel. Once the class was over, taking permission from the teacher, I explained about our country, about the synagogues in Kerala, that means Cochin and Parur and all, about Jews, their holy book, their language, everything. And these most of the things were the children were not aware of it, but I explained them and I invited them to India. So if they are coming on any cultural exchange or anything, they should visit Kerala to see these places. Have you heard about Kerala? Have you heard about India? Yes. Now the southernmost part of India is Kerala. Okay, you can see the map. You can just have it in your mind. Lowest portion is Kerala. There still we have two synagogues maintained in Cochin. In Kerala, it's one of the port side. That is Cochin, and there we have still two synagogues, well maintained. It's like a monument now, and not a single family of this Jewish people are there. They have all migrated back to their country. They were there in Kerala for trade and other purposes. They stayed there in Kerala for more than, I think, more than 200 years. Just information I'm sharing with you. So I'm inviting you to Kerala, India. You come over to Kerala, see this synagogue, and everything is maintained. I felt very privileged that I got an unexpected chance to take a class, though for a short time. Again, thanks to the school authorities and the students for listening to my lecture very patiently. Later, we met student club leaders, very happy to see that they manage their duties so independently and confidently. We also met the leaders of one of the club, namely Indian Initiativeness, and surprised to know that they are in tie-up with Balashram in Jaipur. So far, this club has already supported this Balashram with dresses, books, food, etc. Kudos to these kids for their wonderful job. They explain how do they raise funds and how do they organize various activities of these clubs. It is indeed a great performance. The school authorities have a free hand to these club activities, and these club heads are doing full justice right from accounting to selection of activities. They have a student president, vice president, 50 active student members, 14 elected student board members, and 36 admin board members, etc. I was quite impressed by their activities. On day 7, we were on a quick sightseeing spree to visit many museums. Nordiska Museum, founded in 1873, which tells us the story of Nordic lifestyle and traditions from 16th century onward through fashion and jewelry, furniture and interiors, glass and porcelain. Next was the famous Vasa Museum. It gives the unique experience in maritime history. The pride and joy of Swedish tourism is a ship that sank shortly after it departed and without actually leaving the harbour. It is one of the best preserved ships in the world and an absolute wonder. This Vasa Museum is built around the ship and tells its story, how it is built, preservation of wood, the reason why it sank, etc. The ABBA Museum is a world-class museum and a music experience for everyone. we could learn a lot about the history of ABBA. This is an interactive museum that anyone would love to mix our own music in a studio, do a little singing, and dance if you are filming a music video. Isn't it lovely and interesting if you are a music lover? Next was Nobel Prize Museum, which was founded in 2001 on the 100th anniversary of Nobel Prizes beginning, and it displays the work of Nobel laureates. We visited the Royal Palace, the official residence of His Majesty the King. But visitors were not allowed to go inside the palace, so we all took a view around the palace to watch the buildings and beauty from outside only. Took many photo shooting also. We did a quick walking tour around Gamlistan, city's old town with cobbled streets and colorful 17th and 18th century buildings. It's home to the medieval Storkington Cathedral and the Royal Palace, the king's official residence I told you before. Actually, in Swedish language, Gamlistan means old town. It is a charming old heart of Stockholm, Sweden. We visited Stockholm City Hall also. It is a seat of Stockholm municipality. It stands on the eastern tip of Kungsholmen Island. It houses offices and conference rooms as well as ceremonial halls. The City Hall is a political office building where many activities are conducted, and because of this we could not go inside and see its architectural beauty. Time has come to bid bye-bye to Stockholm. On 8th October, early morning by 3:30 am, we checked out from the hotel with packed breakfast and proceeded to the Arlanda airport, the international airport of Sweden, to board the flight to Helsinki. After a 50-minute air travel, landed in Helsinki and had to wait there till evening to board our Finnish Airlines flight to Delhi. Some members from our group travelled to Mumbai. We landed in Delhi Indira Gandhi International Airport early morning on 9th, completed all our formalities, and some of us took flight to their hometown, and I preferred to stay for a day in Delhi to meet my old colleagues, and flew to Kochi on 10th night to land there with lots of sweet memories of a visit, friends and all. I remember telling you before, the primary language in this country is Finnish and Swedish, and to a certain extent English too. Free education access from pre-primary to high school. This system contains 9 years of compulsory basic education, early education, care, pre-primary education, upper secondary education, higher education, and finally adult education. So I will come up on some other occasion about detailed study of this education, a study of Finnish education. Now this video has become too long, I think. So this last part I just concluded about the system of education there, and I think now it's time for me to conclude. Bye bye and thank you all. Finally, with this fourth video, I am winding up my views and opinion about the experiences of my recent EDU tour to Finland and Sweden. It was indeed an exceptional experience to know about the world's best education system, for which I am grateful to International Edu Trip for School Leaders organized by AKS Worldwide for giving me a chance to visit the above mentioned places. The reason I have collated my experiences here is to enable the larger extended community of teachers and educational professionals to be able to further expand horizons and possibly to incorporate some of these best practices into our system of education. I would like to thank God the Almighty, my family, all my well-wishers and friends, and of course the school authorities of Finland and Sweden, who have wholeheartedly supported me to complete this hectic trip successfully, gaining lot of valuable ideas. Thank you all very much.